What is looking at a patient file out of curiosity, sending private health information to the wrong person or channel, or failing to train staff on how to safely redact these kinds of records have in common? They're all HIPAA violations. Today, we're taking a look at some of the most egregious blunders in terms of handling PHI and PII. And we're going to go over what could have been done to help these unfortunate organizations from appearing on this list. Everyone makes mistakes. But first, we're going to go over why HIPAA was created in the first place and what it even has to do with protecting PHI. Prior to the passage of HIPAA in 1996, the health insurance industry was regulated by a mixture of state and federal laws that made it so workers would risk losing their healthcare coverage if they switched jobs. This was because insurance companies could easily deny it based on pre-existing conditions. HIPAA was created to let workers keep health insurance while they were changing their jobs, and that would stop healthcare fraud by implementing sweeping standardizations, and it would also protect the privacy of medical records. In regards to PHI, the privacy rule that was finalized in 2002 regulates the use and disclosure of protected health information by covered entities such as hospitals and health systems, and it's going to offer patients critical protections over their own PHI. However, the Department of Health and Human Services, in recognition of the potential utility of health information when not individually identifiable, made it so that those covered entities could theoretically create records that have undergone the de-identification process. And that's just essentially meaning that they're redacting all personal identifiers from the larger troves of information that they have. But what happens when that PHI is improperly redacted or is mistakenly posted to the wrong channels, as we're about to see? Let's find out. But before we go ahead and take a look at what a HIPAA violation looks like, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and like the video for more compliance-based content. Now let's see some cases. On January 12, 2026, in Shasta County, California, a collection of documents for a public record request were posted to Shasta County's Next Request portal, and unredacted PHI was present. Approximately 11 individuals had their date of birth, their case number, their first initial, their last name, their provider demographics, and their diagnosis and condition completely unredacted. The county warned that this information could be misused and urged all those affected to contact their credit bureau, monitor credit reports, and to contact law enforcement if there were any signs of identity theft. Releasing PHI unredacted is a textbook HIPAA violation, and those 11 individuals have grounds to file complaints. Even accidental disclosures carry the risk of civil monetary fines based on how knowledgeable the organization was. Months later, on May 26, 2026, a family-oriented general and cosmetic dental practice in Converse, Texas was notified by their IT support team of irregularities that had been identified as a ransomware attack. 6,027 people had their names, addresses, driver's license, and passport numbers stolen, and as of August 2026, multiple class action lawsuits are open against the provider. It's a testament to the lengths people will go to in order to hijack the highly valuable information that lies in PHI. I mean, making out with passport numbers and driver's license information can be very lucrative to bad actors and is incredibly damaging to the customers. The fact alone that several law firms are on the case investigating for potential regulatory or compliance shortcomings regarding the protection of that data is a bad sign. And regardless, that's a HIPAA violation. The ransomware attacks themselves are damaging, but the legal fallout sends them clear message that these data breaches fall just as much on the companies themselves. The Office for Civil Rights, which is responsible for enforcing HIPAA, just shared their most recent settlement with OSF Healthcare Systems. After investigating a breach reported in October 2021, the OCR uncovered evidence that OSF had potentially violated provisions of HIPAA. In an incident that affected almost 54,000 individuals, OSF agreed to implement a 2-year corrective plan and pay $552,500 in restitution. These examples are a cautionary tale for organizations that don't take the proper steps in securely handling PHI and PII. And the first story especially shows the importance of double, triple, and quadruple checking your progress every step of the way. Unfortunately, not many agencies have the staff, budget, or time to completely secure the sensitive information entrusted to them, and attacks are only getting more bold. But what if there was a tool that helped keep entire healthcare organizations secure without stretching the budget? And that's where CaseGuard comes in. Built to keep organizations fully HIPAA compliant, CaseGuard finds and redacts 33 categories of PII, including names, phone numbers, addresses, dates and times, and social security numbers from digital and scanned handwritten documents, in telehealth consultations or CCTV footage. CaseGuard can automatically detect and redact 12 categories of PII.
Hi, my name is I'm calling you in regards to your doctor's appointment.
So we shed light onto what exactly HIPAA is and why it was implemented, took a look at some examples of when things go awry, and what organizations can do to fix it. If you're looking for a redaction solution that can handle any type of medical record, then check out the links in the description to see how CaseGuard can work for you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.